Bam, we're live.
Oh shit.
I'm not I'm just totally not 100%. Whatever that means. I just don't feel normal.
Brain feel like mush still.
Not much. Mush is a little bit much. But I've been sleeping. I used to never. I mean, before a couple weeks ago, before I got sick, I never used to sleep more than like 6-7 hours a day, and then I took like a 10 or 20-minute nap during the middle of the day. And like now, the last, I don't know, last few nights, whenever I mean, even during the semifinals, I was sleeping like 10, 11, 12 hours. I never do that. I can't even believe it. 12. I never slept 12, but 10 or 11 a few times.
Wow. I don't think I've ever slept more than 7 hours before. It's been a while.
Oh, the Sevan podcast is called out in the Morning Chalk Up article.
What morning chalk up article?
And what's called out mean? Sevan is getting off the ass bike. Well, I got off 30 minutes ago. It's hot here. Dude, it's hot here.
It's like 100 degrees here.
Ooh, not that hot. I was talking like
78.
78 hot.
Oh, God.
Wow. Where are you again? You're in Oklahoma?
Virginia. Yeah, it's hot as shit. And then we had a fire drill today, so we're all standing outside sweltering.
Hey, have you always lived in Virginia that like as long as I've known you?
Yeah.
But for some reason I just can't figure it out.
I think you get Will and I mixed up sometimes.
Oh.
But he's all over the place.
Will's in one of the Carolinas.
Yeah.
7:02. Got my super diluted coffee. Tomorrow's skate park dealio is all set up.
Have your kids watched the Tony Hawk documentary yet?
No, I keep meaning to do that. Shoot, have you seen it?
Just finished it.
Good?
Incredible.
Wow. Okay.
I really like it.
Okay, I'm definitely gonna have to check it out. Oh, what's the show about today? Tomorrow morning I'm having Hiller on. I was gonna have him on tonight, but he had like a softball game or he had something to do and he couldn't come on. And then he called back and said like his shit got rained out, whatever the sport he plays is. And then by then I was like, I wasn't really ready to do him. So he'll be here tomorrow at 7 a.m. I'm excited. I got a whole list of notes. It'll be fun. I'm going to poke fun at him for a bunch of the stuff he's put in his videos. Man, he just made a Masters one that was 28 minutes long. Holy cow, that's too long.
I know you could talk about Masters athletes for 30 minutes.
You can't. Two of them died during the show. That's how long the show is. Ah, yes. Off to a good start. Jamal, what's up, brother?
What's up, Sevan? How you doing?
I'm great.
Mr. Beaver, you doing all right?
So good. How are you?
I'm doing good. So, Sevan,
yes.
What I was thinking about the other day, I forgot what podcast you were talking about, but I was comparing Justin Cutler and Matt Frazier in my head, and I was thinking about how Matt Frazier to Mel O'Brien is almost like Nick Saban. Like all his players have like everything they need. He knows exactly what they need to like win the college championship. But then you have a coach like Justin Cutler, where he's like that elementary coach where automatically you have a kid, say you have a kid that's late, his parents are coming home late or whatever. Justin Cutler is a coach that take you home, like stop somewhere to get you something to eat. Like he just shows how much he cares in a different way.
Oh yeah,
and I feel like that's.
I said, who is the guy you referenced? Some college coach, Nick who? What? Huh?
Nick Saban.
Oh, I don't even know who that is.
Alabama football coach.
No, never heard of him. Sorry.
It's all right.
All right. Oh, good conversation. Nice talking to you.
Oh yeah, no problem. Man.
You're a good dude. I love you. Don't ever call me football stories again.
All right. Well,
all right.
Just one last.
Okay.
One last thing,
please.
Daniel Brandon is the Allen Iverson of CrossFit.
Oh, okay. Now you're talking. I know a little bit of basketball. Okay, I feel you. Okay.
All right, that's it.
Okay, that's good. Good redemption. Right, last minute redemption. Dave Castro is coming back to CrossFit. Dude, that's 2 weeks old. I told you that 2 weeks ago. Told you that 2 weeks ago.
Didn't you see they referenced our
The Northside Champs. That he just came from the other side of the galaxy and just realized it. Yeah, I live under
That's
a
how long
rack.
it takes for travel to news.
I live under a rock because I don't know about Alabama's coach. I'm not doing football. Okay. Where was I? Alex Stein next week too. He started the whole California hormones protocol. Yep. I think Gary Roberts has started. I think Paul, this guy Paul, who we're supposed to have had on like 3 times and keeps canceling, he started. We got 2 ladies who have started their blood work. I'm excited to tell those stories. If you want, you can go to cahormones.com, sign up for a free blood work, doctor's consultation, use the password Sevan, and the ball will start rolling. Oh, should I read it? Should I read the quote? It's been a while.
Do it.
When your parents are alive, you might wish they behaved different. When they're dead, you will wish you behaved different. Pretend your parents are dead. Now listen, don't get in my DMs and shit and be like, what was that quote? Blah, 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 blah. No, just rewind the show and listen to it. Who's the Tony Hawk of CrossFit?
Rich.
How about calling someone in one of those videos that said Annie Thorsdottir was the Michael Jordan of CrossFit? And then I think you titled our video that. I had to change that. That was blasphemous.
Will said the same thing.
That's blasphemous.
Yeah, he did not like that I said that.
Yeah. That
really... to make it better, I did put a question mark after it just to be like, hey.
But you took it from someone else, right? It was in someone.
I think I took it from Brian.
Yeah, it was in a video somewhere, and it's just like crazy.
It's a little blasphemous. I agree.
Yeah, it's.
Love Annie though. She's great.
I don't know if we have a Michael Jordan.
Not yet.
I mean, if we did, I would. Oh, hello, Miss Cox. Hi. Nice to see you. Thank you.
What a woman. I
know the show's off to a great start. Dang, Sarah. Dang. If you talk shit about me, for example, or if you do something I don't like, or you do something that's aggressive or whatever, and I have to smack you around on my show a little bit, and then you want to come on my show and use my platform to save face for you, it doesn't work that way. Just so you know. If you come hard at me, if you do anything that's mean to me, and then I defend myself on my show, and then you get your feelings hurt, I'm not letting you come on my show and then to save face. Does that make sense? Does it? You know what I'm like? I wish I could give you an objective example. Just if you were to, I mean, this is totally fabricated, but just those guys over at Talking Elite Fitness, we had our little beef with them. And then let's say for some reason they wanted to come on the show and talk, which they don't, they haven't said that at all. I'm just making this up. I'm not interested in having them on my show to talk about it and have them save face. I'm not, you used to go save face on the platform you started talking shit on me about. That's it.
Would you prefer them like approach you in person and talk about it?
That part doesn't matter. That I don't mind that either way, but I'm not interested. There's something becomes disingenuous if you want to come on my platform after you got fucked up, after you hit me. You know what I mean? Like you punch my window and break your hand, and now you want to come to my house and have me bandage you up? I don't think so. Go somewhere else and get bandaged up.
Wasting supplies.
Yeah, it's
you
like
my window.
Yeah, I'm not I'm not opposed to being friends with everyone and loving on everyone and doing everything good. No, not Katrin. Katrin, I'd do that just for ratings. I'd do that for ratings. But I got wound up again. I thought like when I had Annie on, things were like settling a little bit, and then Hiller made that video, and it just showed just how fucking despicable what she did was.
What video was that?
He made a video showing the actual interview I did with Stacy Tovar, where Stacy Tovar says that, hey, if you are on this kind of birth control and you're a woman, if you get off of it, your performance will be better. And that's what I got in trouble for.
I remember having conversations. I mean, obviously, I work in a hospital, so like, I have those kind of conversations regularly. And when you had the conversation with Annie, I was like, this is exactly the same as conversation I have with people at work.
You mean just about birth control and
menstrual cycles, birth control, like women's health stuff, like it's normal. Like,
Yeah.
and it yeah. And then I was talking to my wife about it, and she goes, "Yeah, that interview sounded exactly like the interview you did with Stacy. It's almost identical."
Yeah, except Stacy's, we got some really good. That was some valuable information she gave.
Oh, certainly, yeah.
Crazy valuable. Not that Annie didn't give valuable information, but
No.
I have a friend, an acquaintance, a loved one, who lived in a city, and this city is terrified. The people there in general were terrified of getting COVID. The lockdowns there were real. Like people actually listened to them. And this friend of mine was terrified. And they had 2 kids. So they took their 2 kids and the husband and wife, and as a family unit, they moved 1,000 miles away to a small, 800 miles away, to a small, quaint city that they thought would be safer, where COVID couldn't come. And they bought a home there, and they started their life there. They got the vaccines. They got double boosted. They got triple boosted. They got their kids vaccinated. They wore masks. They wore more masks. They wouldn't see us if we saw them inside. They only saw us outside. They wanted us to get masked. They wanted us to get tested. They quarantined. They Zoomed. They kept their kids isolated for 2 years. They drove by the grandparents' house and waved through the car because they didn't want to kill the grandparents. This week, I found out they all have COVID, the entire family. I'm just like,
you could take all the precautions you want. You're still gonna get it probably.
How are they processing that? How are people processing that?
I have no idea. I had this exact same thing happened at work. Everybody got vaccinated. Everybody is like, they were super like wearing masks and N95s at work, around their family, like all that shit. And then like within the span of probably 6 months, all of us ended up getting it.
How do they justify it? So do they say that we would? Do they say that we would be sicker? They would be sicker if they wouldn't have got the vaccine. Is that okay? So that's
the argument. The argument.
Okay, so they tell themselves that.
Yeah, the justification every time is like, well, it could have been.
Is there truth in that? Is there any truth in that, or we don't know?
I'd have to look a little deeper into it, but I've been talking to a doctor friend of mine, and that's essentially the reasoning behind getting vaccinated, is that you're mitigating the severity of the symptoms you would get from COVID itself. But then my argument in return to that is like, well, a lot of these people are so far on the sickness side of the sickness wellness spectrum that, well, it's like putting a Band-Aid on an open fracture. And I have a tough time agreeing with like, oh, everybody needs to get it just because these people who have these severe
that part still doesn't make sense. That part still doesn't make sense. That everyone needs to get it. Just that part still doesn't make sense.
Agreed. So
okay, so we'll give them the benefit of the doubt, I guess, and say that maybe it reduces their symptoms. Man,
maybe.
It's so weird that vaccines are supposed to prevent something, and now with this one, it just reduces the symptoms. But okay, I'll go with it. And then the other excuse I think that they say is that we didn't know. We didn't know. We were just doing what's right. You're an asshole and stuff. No, we did know. We did know. The science did know. John Ioannidis at Stanford did know.
That voice just got shoved to the side.
Yeah. The scientists knew. Sevan, can you please address the rumors about TDC? What rumors? Oh, I haven't. Will you pull that? Will you go to morning chalk up? Will you go to the CrossFit newsletter? The proxy CrossFit newsletter. The letter by proxy? The organization by proxy. I don't even know what proxy means. I should stop saying that. What do you think about monkeypox? I don't know anything about monkeypox except that it has the word monkey in it. Okay, scroll down. I don't know who wait, let me see. I don't know who Joe Genton is. Pillawa. Sounds like a Native American name. Peace. My tribal elder. And Justin LaFranco, I know who that is. They wrote this on June 8th. It's June 8th. It said on today. There's Dave Castro. Scroll down a little bit. Oh, that looks like me he's talking to. Who's that? No, I don't wear my sunglasses like that.
That's the other day at Diablo CrossFit.
So it just looks like he's at Diablo Cross. I mean, I announced he's coming back 2 weeks ago. That's all I know. Let me see a little bit. What do they say? Dave Castro is returning to CrossFit HQ 5 months after being fired from his position as general manager of sport. They confirmed it through 2 sources who attended an affiliate gathering with Castro on Monday with approximately 24 attendees. The news comes after several weeks speculation surrounding Castro and was first made public. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I don't know. I just assumed that. I mean, that's what he does. He's always been going to the affiliates. I mean, 2 weeks ago he was with affiliates in Palo Alto. He posted a picture. And then before that, I think he was with some affiliates in Boulder, and before that in Colorado. And before that, I think he did a shooting competition in Georgia. I think during that whole 5 months he was with affiliates. I think we're just getting excited. Maybe Dave told some people there he's coming back. I don't know. I know that affiliates are being told that at the semifinals, or they were told that. So I don't know. But I presume he's coming back. I just don't know what they're waiting for the announcement. I could speculate, but I have no idea. And it's not good speculation. It's just stupid shit. What do I think about January 6th? I don't know a lot about January 6th, but what I do know is that it wasn't whatever they say it was. I know that there was no attack on the Capitol building. How do I know that? Because everything is relative in life. And I watched what happened in Ferguson, and it was $760 million worth of damage and starting fires and burning police stations down with police inside. I know that they took over police stations and city blocks for fucking over a month, like in Seattle. I know what that looks like. That's a full-on attack. Watching dudes walk in and hanging out with the security and no fire, and that the former president before, I read through the transcripts. I went to all the liberal media outlets. I went to abc.com and I got their transcripts, and Trump says to march peacefully. And I just know that $30 million worth of damage on a Capitol building is not an insurrection. It's just that's just fucking crazy talk. And do I think that maybe the FBI and there were people there and people like trying to stir the pot? Yeah, all that shit. Sure. But that was just a fucking protest of a bunch of people. Now, here's what it was a guy to tour the Capitol. Yeah. But here's what I do think. And you guys aren't going to like this. I think that if you throw a Molotov cocktail at a fucking police department, the police department should open fire on you.
Self-defense.
I don't think that any of our public servants should be put in harm's way. I think if you storm the fucking Capitol and fucking AOC's in there, they fucking put you down like a fucking dog. I do not think you can storm I think if you fucking twitch too fast at the White House, there should be a sign. You can take a tour of the White House. Twitchy people shouldn't do it. I think if you twitch near the president within a mile of him, they fucking behead you. I think our public servants deserve the utmost in fucking defense and respect, including our police. The utmost. I don't think you get to fucking walk up. I don't think you get to push the gates open, break the windows, and go into the Capitol building. I don't. I think you get shot. I think you should be shot. Especially if there's senators in there. I go fucking burn down a school or something. Go start a park on fire. Go protest somewhere else. Stay away. Get 30 times the amount of protesters and surround the building and lay down. You do not get to fucking storm the building. You cannot. But you also can't call it an insurrection when it's fucking this. It looks like the fucking Muppets are in there and they're just sitting around and they're FaceTiming their mom and they're talking to the cops. I mean, it's embarrassing.
They look like furries.
It's embarrassing. So that's how I feel about it. I don't want to use that term. Here it comes though. Common sense. It's just common sense. Tie yourself to the net at a tennis tournament. Yeah. Yes, exactly. Or have 1 million. If you're pissed off and you want to make a statement, have 500,000 people get around the Capitol and lay down and don't let anyone in for fucking 48 hours. The whole world will look cool. But the fact that they didn't even start a fire there, good sense and sound judgment and practical manners. Yeah. I mean, what we saw, the BLM shit is a full-blown insurrection attempt to take over the fucking United States government. That's what that is. That fucking whole thing is fucking crazy, and how it's funded and who it's funded by and the people and the brainwashing. And so, but I don't excuse anyone hurting, even Biden or AOC or any. No, I don't think they should even be in a situation to be threatened. When that fucking neighbor of Rand Paul's fucking punched him out in his front yard, that dude should have been fucking brought to fucking the White House and put in one of those things where you put your hands and your head in it, and they should have let little kids throw fucking tomatoes at him.
The stockades.
What? Oh, is that what that is? A stockade?
I think so.
Will you pull up this Epic Times article? This is tripping me out. I think it's good news. I hope it's true. It looks like maybe it looks like maybe California is waking up. San Francisco voters oust progressive Soros-backed district attorney in recall election. Keep going, please. Unlike California Governor Gavin Newsom's recent recall election, Bodine didn't face any opponents on June 7th. San Francisco voters were simply asked to answer yes or no to the question, shall Chesa Bodine be recalled, removed from the office of district attorney? With more than 61.3% of the voters selecting yes, San Francisco Mayor London Breed must now appoint an interim district attorney until November 8th, when a permanent replacement will be elected. Bodine, a former public defender backed by left-wing billionaire George Soros, I don't know if that's true, came under fire for failed progressive criminal justice reform policies that have led to a sharp increase in drug overdoses, deaths, homeless, and thefts, including smash and grab robberies, car burglaries, shoplifting, and other property crimes. The Apple store in Berkeley by my house, it was robbed like, I don't know, 12 times in 3 months. And finally, the police department just set up an outdoor police department like in front of it. I mean, it stopped it.
It's pretty bad. That's when you know it's bad, when they have to park themselves there.
Here's the part that's really hard for people to get their head wrapped around, but here it is. The most valuable thing you have in your life is your time. And what that does is that makes money tantamount to human energy. Money equals human energy. I give someone $50, they come and work in my backyard for 2 hours. I'm using their human energy. I'm using their time. When people steal, they're stealing your life. They're stealing your human energy. They're stealing your time. So those people go in, they smash and grab a Walgreens, and everything in the store now goes up 1 penny to pay for that. And we all pay for that. Those people took our time, our money. That dumb shit when they say that they're going to make something free, City College free, it's not free. Someone else pays for it with their human time. It's your time. It's your life they're spending. Would you rather Elon Musk hold the pile of human energy and let him spend it on building rockets, electric cars, all these things that create shit tons of jobs? Or would you rather give it to Nancy Pelosi? Do you want to give your human energy to those people who sit in that public office and just push papers around? I'm gonna say I would rather give it to an innovator, an inventor, someone who's creating jobs. It's nuts that people don't see that. It's not. Sam, did you get your Sam's the guy who wore the Sevan podcast shirt at the semifinals. Speaking of free, did you get your free coffee? I hope you did.
I just got a shitload the other day.
Oh, that's good. That makes me happy.
Fucking stoked.
What is this thing? Gun? Is this? Oh yeah, we already did that one. Okay, fine. Sean G, New Day. Let's check it out. Oh, one more thing. Oh, Susan's here. Shit. Oh, this is perfect. Oh my goodness. Hi, Matt.
Hey, what's up, guys? What's up, Caleb?
Hey, how's it going?
Good.
Also waiting for my TDC CEO shirt to come in. Oh, yeah. Did they say they're sending that to you? If not, DM me your address. I'll make sure you get one. You guys are gonna love this story. You're gonna love this story.
What number is it at?
There's no. It's just something I'm gonna read. There's nothing. No number.
What are you guys chatting about? I'm coming in blind here.
Sex, drugs, and rock and roll.
The usual.
This is I got this DM the other day. Thank you, Sarah. Here we go. From a CrossFit affiliate. Hey, Sevan, I'm an affiliate owner in Alabama, and this amazing experience happened yesterday. I thought I'd share it with the CEO who cares. The power of a CrossFit affiliate. Yesterday, around 2 o'clock, a man walked through the door and asked if he could work out with us. I told him we didn't have another class until 4:30, and he was more than welcome to come back and try it out. He's never done CrossFit before and doesn't even currently work out. We talked a little longer, and he began telling me how he was a little depressed and just felt like he needed to work out to get some steam off. At this point, I could tell that he really just needed someone to talk to, and I felt that if he left, he wouldn't come back. So I invited him to work out with me. I had snatches, deadlifts, and accessory work to get done, and he hopped right in. The whole time we just talked. He told me about some troubles he was having at home, where he worked, and about his daughter, and a little bit about his past. Two people, two completely different backgrounds, and none of that mattered. We worked together and sweated. The whole session took us a little over an hour to get done. At the end, he told me thank you, because if he didn't stop here, he might have ended his life this afternoon. This shook me to my core. We cannot get caught up in the workout and the scores. We have to constantly remind ourselves of the bigger picture.
Damn.
It was Joe Biden who came in, by the way. Dang, that's a great story, isn't it?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Incredible.
Oh,
I always wondered what
goodness.
happened, what like goes through people's minds like the day prior to them like committing suicide. Like if somebody were like something like that could have completely changed their mind entirely. Like it, I don't know. It's the psychology of it is just bizarre. Very similar to like what Con was talking about, where he's just like he wasn't thinking, he was just on autopilot. Like if this guy wouldn't have pulled that man out of autopilot, he would have just continued.
Oh, yes, I hear you.
Interesting.
Yep. I hear you.
Caleb, have you read any Malcolm Gladwell books? Fake story? Oh.
Not fake.
It's like one of those Reddit stories somebody just wrote in.
You're fun at parties. Just like called it out.
Okay, check that one off the list.
Are you talking like Outliers? Is that what you're talking about, Sousa?
Yeah, he's written a bunch of weird like things about that, and one of them was on suicide and like the different like how it was popular in pockets and places. It was really weird.
Which one is that? I haven't read that one yet.
I can't remember off the top of my head. Sorry, that was a build up for nothing there.
Sorry.
Anyone who wants to know about cancer and metabolic disease and wants a book that's totally palatable, it's called Tripping Over the Truth by Travis Christofferson. Tripping Over the Truth by Travis Christofferson. And even a knucklehead like me reads it and understands it. And it's a fascinating read. And you can even listen to it. And basically talk to you about how they basically barked up the wrong tree looking for the cure for cancer. I mean, now a lot of people know that. Thank you, MW. Super cool. Thank you. Nice hair. Where I wanted to show 156. Honey Nut Cheerio. Honey Nut Cheerio.
Even my dad saw it. He was stoked.
Okay, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Male bees die after mating. That's basically their life. Honey Nut Cheerio.
Oh my God.
British humor. Honey Nut Cheerio. All right.
Oh shit!
I thought it was cute.
That's great. That's good.
Thank
Thank you for that, Sevan.
Thank you. Yep.
More dad jokes, please.
How about 152? How to treat police? Man, these are old. I don't even remember what these are. Be scared, Sousa. Be scared.
I've always got a sweaty palm going when we're bringing these up.
Here we go.
What is it this time? 5 weeks ago. This is
Back off. Don't do that. Don't do that. Back up.
Beat him. Hit him. Beat him. Okay, you can pause this. Can't stand the other one. This is just nuts. I just can't imagine treating police like that.
Yeah.
Why are you doing that? Why are you taking that out on them? Just leave those guys alone. That guy has a gun in his hand, and those people are screaming at him.
It's because they feel safe. It's because they feel safe.
Yeah, it's
why.
stupid. It's stupid.
Isn't
I'm not okay with that. They're backing up the police. I'm not okay with it.
Imagine living in a place in a time so well that you could treat the police like that because you feel safe and entitled enough to treat the police like that.
Yeah.
Any other time you would approach people like that in other countries, stuff they'd shoot you dead right there on the spot.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
They don't even do it.
And why do you even want to treat the police like that? Don't you want your police to feel confident and loved and to be able to go around and protect and serve?
Yeah, it's not seen as brave, that's for sure. Those people don't look brave doing that. Or
I bet they feel it. They probably feel so ballsy.
Well, yeah, I mean, when else would you go over and start pushing somebody with a gun and you don't have one? What?
You have a death wish anywhere else.
Think about it. So obviously you feel some sort of entitlement and safety enough in this country that's provided by that to feel that self-entitlement to go and do that. I'm not pushing anybody with a gun. I'm leaving.
Me too.
I'm out.
I'm going to do whatever protest I was there to protest. 148. Paul Saladino has a girlfriend. I don't know if you guys remember.
Point. So, I'm sorry. That's a really good point. They're there to protest something, and the police show up, and they just start antagonizing the police.
Yeah.
So why don't they just continue with their protest?
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense. Oh, these people are so stupid.
You think some of those people are planted in there like they Oh, sorry, I don't want to go. InfoWars.
Paul, yeah, well, I'm sure they are. Paul Saladino has a girlfriend. I interviewed Paul on his podcast, and he didn't have a girlfriend, and now he's got one. So let's see. Let's listen to this. This is kind of old too.
Yes. My answer is absolutely yes. These foods are the most sought after foods, the most nutritious food for humans on the planet. Women thrive on this type of diet. Most women, when they include more protein, more animal protein in their diet, they get better skin, hair, and nails. When they include organs, they have better energy, better libido. More animal foods for ladies often equals weight loss, fat loss, tons of improvements. When ladies eliminate vegetables and get their carbohydrates from things like fruit, the least toxic plant foods, I have so often heard about GI gas and bloating improving. My girlfriend eats an animal-based diet of meat, organs, fruit, and honey, and she literally kicks ass on it. She's seen benefits with strength, endurance, performance. She's incredible. Cheers, babe.
Cheers.
Oh, I just got this weird feeling that like maybe it's not really his girlfriend.
Why do they look similar?
More conspiracies.
No.
What do you think? Did halfway through that were you like, shit, paid actor?
I don't know. I'm trying to keep it funny. I hope I'm being funny. Oh man, I need to take my socks off.
Literally just put them on.
Okay, well, I know. I come in here when I'm so freaking hot, and I put socks on because I feel naked without socks, but then it's just too hot for him. Okay, Paul Saladino might have a girlfriend. That's I don't know.
Low budget Liver King.
Yeah, remind me to tell you something I heard today about the Liver King from a really good source.
Ooh.
It doesn't
Sounds
really
enticing.
matter, but I know it doesn't really matter, but it oh, okay. This is kind of this is old too. Sorry guys. Click on this. This tripped me out. I don't understand people. We click 144. This is so CrossFit has this program. It's called the CAP program. I don't know what it stands for, but basically affiliates I think can buy programming from CrossFit, and then with it you get a beautiful detailed outline of how to run the class. So, from minute 1 to minute 60, it says, say hi, warm them up, cool them down. It's the whole thing. I guess it's amazing. And I know we used to do something like this for free and it was really amazing, but it's just a shitload of work. I don't have a problem with them charging for it or whatever they want to do.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a line in here that you guys got to read. That's just, it's just idiot talk. Wait, go back to the top. I think it's at the top. Here we go. Okay, hold on. Now listen. Now this is Morning Chalk Up saying this, so I don't know if CrossFit's this stupid or Morning Chalk Up's just portraying him this stupid. But here it goes. They're selling this program. They're selling a program. It's called the CAP program, and it says for the past several months, CAP and CrossFit.com daily programming has been aligned, but in an effort to increase the exclusivity of CAP, that will no longer be the case. Like what? First of all, who chose those words in this woke environment? You fucking knuckleheads. I mean, you guys are retarded. Like, maybe Morning Chalk Up did it on purpose just to show, like, hey, fucking, we hate CrossFit. Like, fuck Sevan. He doesn't know what he's talking about. So, but on top of it, that's how you're adding value by making it more exclusive. Like, that's how tits are treated. We're going to cover them up, and now everyone wants to see it.
Now you have to pay to see them.
Yeah, that's how tits work. They're just made more exclusive by covering them up. I mean, it's just crazy. It's crazy that they're real. I want to read the details for the past several months. CAP and CrossFit.com daily programming has been aligned, but in an effort to increase the exclusivity of CAP, that will not. In an email, CrossFit explains due to desire to strengthen. Now here it gets worse. It gets worse.
Oh, wait.
In the email, CrossFit explains the change. This has got to be out of context. They can't be this stupid over there. Due to a desire to strengthen the value of CAP, we want to increase the exclusivity of our program. It really is what you do to tits. It's like what you do to boobs. Somewhere in time, they've decided to put shirts on women, and now we walk around. That's all we want to see.
Oh, that's funny. I wonder. I know this was a while ago, but I wonder if it was because they were also including all the other stuff like the lesson plan.
Go back there again.
You know what I mean?
I'm sure.
Because there was like a whole minute by minute thing.
Doesn't matter what they're doing or not doing.
No,
just
the
that
words
wording,
still,
right?
Yeah.
I mean, I hope you're right.
No.
Due to the desire to strengthen the value of CAP, we want to increase the exclusivity. It's like your kid's about to take a bite of an apple, and then to increase its value to the kid, you hold it up here. It's like, okay, you made it a little harder to get to, and now it's more valuable.
Yeah, because that's hard to do. Like if they had the features before, like the lesson plan, the video demos, that type of stuff, and then they gave them for free for a while, then removed them, they should have worded it and said to continue to receive those other services, we're going to ask you for X amount of dollars. we need to make it more valuable, so we're just going to make you pay for it now.
Yes. Yeah. Right. No, it's already like, I get it if that's what you're doing. Don't say that part out loud. Sorry, man, they're making bad coaches. I mean, your coaches you want people to want stuff because there's added value, not because it's hard to get. I'm sorry, man, they're making bad coaches. I mean, your coaches need to know this stuff, not have crutches all over the place. They have to start somewhere though, don't they, Bill?
I actually agree with that because one of the things
You agree with Bill?
Yes, because we have, and I've had different coaches do this, but we have our Google Doc for the programming, and then the coaches actually go in and write the drills and the warm-ups and stuff like that. And so that way, when we're incubating new coaches through, we can have them start by building their own warm-up so we could see, okay, did they get the intent of this? Do they understand what's going on here? And you could see that in the warm-up that they kind of choose to do with the workout. So if it's all provided and you're just kind of handing a cut and paste copy of it, you're kind of like taking apart away for them learning it on their own.
They have to start somewhere though, right? I mean,
yeah, but
what if you did this program like every other day for 6 months?
I mean, as long as you were going through and you were still learning with them and not just saying, here's the program and walking away from it.
You think it's like a comedian and all they do is read other people's jokes
Yeah.
and they don't stretch out their brain and work on their own shit.
Yeah, that's nailed it. Yep.
Right.
Yep. And you could start with that, to your point, but eventually you have to have some sort of path off it. And if you're the owner of the affiliate and you're just kind of doing that because maybe your time is being delegated elsewhere, you still need a process for that coach to learn.
It's weird to see Bill Grundler in the comments because every time I ask him to come on the show, he's too busy. But now he's in the comments watching the show.
It's easier to pass it that way. It's easier giving him the out.
Plumber, what's up, brother?
What's up, guys? Is TAP the start of CrossFit turning to Orange Theory?
Oh. Or sort of franchising it up a little bit, making that, yeah. I never thought of that. That's weird. It seems like a no-brainer, but
it seems like standardizing the programming for no reason.
Yeah, I don't know. I think CrossFit's attempt here was just to try to give more tools to the affiliates, and then the affiliates kind of got pissed off because then it was really just something to sell them. So they were just trying to ended up getting more money, but it does increase value there. They just went about it wrong. But I don't think that would be the key to franchising the model. I think there'd be a lot of other things that would go into it other than just kind of having a standardized program. Although I can see your point with that if every gym is doing the same workout, but unless they enforce it with rules, it wouldn't be a franchise. So you could still do your own thing. And that's a whole different conversation about them franchising, but I don't think that would be the start to it.
Yeah.
Hey, I all I know about John Brzenk is that he lost that match to Devin, and then I haven't talked to him since then. And I haven't talked to Devin since then. I did see Devin's about to pull that giant guy. By the way, if you want to, Devin Lorette, if you're into arm wrestling or even if you're not, he's about to arm wrestle a dude who's like basically a fucking.
Is he the dude that just fought Thor?
No, this
Lorette?
is another guy. This guy, if you could go to Devin Lorette's Instagram, you'll see it. This guy's basically a science experiment. This guy is, and I really mean that. This guy is something else. And it's like, that's his name, Levon Saganashvili. That is a real human being.
Look at his hand.
Yeah, that's not Photoshop.
Is he on the California hormone?
Yeah. He got 2 plans.
He doubled up. Wow.
The man and the woman.
That guy ate the Liver King and his family.
And it went straight to his forearms.
Good job finding him. Yeah, this guy's anyway, Devin. So I think Devin's gonna arm wrestle this dude. I don't think that dude's like, I think that dude like beat Superman last year in an arm wrestling match. And that guy's gonna arm wrestle. Devin's gonna arm wrestle that guy like in 15 days. It's gonna be gnarly. Yeah, he's on all the hormones. Yes.
Sweet.
Oh, do you think Devin's gonna getting crushed? Man. I mean, yeah, that's like absurd, right? I mean, that was 220. That's 220.
He's doing it.
That's 100 kg dumbbell.
A wrist curl. Wrist extension. 220.
Oh, it's so silly. That guy's fitter than Tia.
Well, at least for that movement.
Okay.
What's up, Plumber? What you need?
Are the hormone gains still going to happen with Castro going back to CrossFit?
That's what everyone wants to know. And you said it out loud. That's what everyone wants to know.
I mean, that's the question.
But let's ask Alex Stein. He'll be on the 16th. We'll ask Alex Stein. Yeah.
Who's that?
Yeah. Alex Stein, primetime Alex Stein. You know, that is the funniest man alive.
99
yes.
primetime.
How about Will? Did you see that comic I had on the other day that he David Lucas? I don't think
I was listening to him earlier.
What was wrong with him?
I don't know.
Hey, you think I should have tried to made something viral? Like at one point should have been like, dude, you fucking suck as a guest, and just seen what happened and been like, I mean, just like that's like kind of like a Hail Mary to try to save the show.
Hey, you know what? Also,
it was.
Go ahead, Will. Go ahead.
It was just like he was too standoffish the whole time, and you kept trying to keep bringing stuff up And you'd be like, oh, so like, is there an exit plan for vaping? And he'd be like, nah, no.
When the doctor tells me. Actually, that was pretty good. I don't know.
Dude, how about
Are there famous people at the Equinox? No, not really.
How about when you quoted him, his own quote, and he was like, nah, and you were like, okay, you said that. And he was like, oh, yeah, I agree.
Oh, man.
I still think there could be a funny reel where you just ask questions and then we just splice it with him looking at his phone in silence. That might
How
be funny.
about he's like, can we pause the show? I think
one of
I'm
the
too
coolest
nice.
things-
I think I'm too nice. Not that I need to be mean and like it be real, but it can be like mean and be fake, like I do to Catherine's daughter or something. You know what I mean? Like I just have to just be like, all right, fuck it. Like if your feelings get hurt, that's okay. But like I'm going nuclear on you.
One of the coolest things from his story, though, that you pulled out was how his girl said, hey, I'm going to cover the bill, but you need to make content every day.
Yeah.
I think that's like a unique opportunity that not a lot of people will get. But when you get it, you have to take it.
She's a real one, huh, Will? She's a real one.
Is that what he said?
Yeah.
Is that what he kept saying?
I don't know. You talked about that.
I did?
Did you bring up the point that
No. When Sousa said back to you, it's a real one, Will. It's a real one. I was like, is that what Lucas said?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no clue.
Oh, okay. All right, brother. Well, thank you. Thanks for calling.
All right.
Okay.
See you guys. Have a good night.
Thank you, Will. Will's a good dude. All his contribution at the Granite Game stuff was cool.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, you know what would have been funny? If that ever happens again, when someone looks down at their phone for that time, you should just kind of have your headphones like ready and then just walk away. So when they look back up and it's silent, you're just gone.
Oh.
And then just let them hang there for a little bit.
And just, yeah, he probably would hang up.
Like,
He'd probably just start taking calls.
I'm gonna get that ass one day. You'll see. Yeah, worst episode yet, David Lucas. I know. So Ray, you think I should have saved it and just fucked with them? You think I should have just gone toe to toe with them? I think I could roast with the best of them. I could have fucked his, fucked his mom and his dad and his whole family.
That's how you roast people.
Yeah. 127, confidence level 10, please. Too cool? Was he too cool? I just thought he was too retarded. I don't know what he was.
He did say at the beginning that he wasn't a morning person, so I felt like he was still waking up. But
It was 11 a.m.
Oh,
okay.
yes.
Okay. Why hot white girls love astrology?
I figured out why the hot white girls love astrology. I figured it out. It's because things go their way so often that on the rare occasion they don't, they've decided to blame outer space. Could you imagine that level of confidence? Just walking into a bar like the only thing that could cockblock me now is the universe. I would love that. Get rejected by a girl, be like, no, I get it, Jupiter. I figured
I'm at a event a while back. This is a couple weeks ago, a month ago, 2 months ago. And there's like 10 people there. We're at a fancy hotel bar. Fancy hotel. I don't know how to describe it. It's bar, fine bar. And there's like 10 of us around a couple tables and the drinks are flowing. It's really nice. And this girl starts telling me this story about dudes at her work who used to sexually harass her. And I'm listening and I'm pretty like wanting to know, like, what does that look like? What's that mean? And so I asked her, I said, were they good men? Just to see what she would say. And she said, oh yeah. But they were just always sexually harassing me. And I go, okay. And then I go, what does that look like? And she starts touching me all over.
Like your shoulders?
Just all over. Like my titties and my stomach and my back and my butt and just like touching me all over. Not my cockins.
Yeah, did you go for a cup check or?
No.
Okay.
Uh-oh. My wife just texted me. I'm a little nervous.
Uh-oh.
She probably, my wife saw me editing this story. Because like as I was telling her, I'm like, I don't know how much of this I should say. Oh. She didn't like it. She didn't like it when I was talking about January 6th.
Wow.
I said, if you storm the Capitol or threaten any of our public servants, you should be put down like a dog. Man, she didn't like that. She says that's too gnarly.
A little abrasive.
It's
For
okay.
some.
But I used it to even protect the Democrats. I just don't think public servants. I don't think you should be in the Capitol building and have to worry about rioters. Okay, fuck that.
Yeah,
So
I agree.
So I'm in the bar. And I actually, and she starts, and I'm like, wow. I asked her about how she was sexually harassed, and now she's touching me like that. It was just, I just
Am
thought,
I getting sexually harassed now?
Yeah.
That's what happened.
Hey, all I think, and women, I'm telling you, just listen. The whole time, all I'm thinking is, God, I hope she doesn't think I'm fat when she's touching my body right now. That's it. That's it.
The flex, like he
Yeah.
heads up and
I'm like,
flex
oh,
when she goes to touch
no,
you.
but I'm
like,
trying to act cool, like I don't care. But
Yeah.
I'm like, oh man, I hope she just
You start tensing up every muscle in your body a little bit.
I hope she's just not like, oh, that was weird.
A little rotund in the stomach.
a little
Yeah,
doughier than I thought. I don't
Yeah.
know.
A little doughier.
So that's all. But I just thought it was interesting that she gave me the treatment, and I don't know her that well. Like I don't know this girl. I mean, I know her. I know of her. We know of each other. And I've known her I've known of her for I don't know 10 or 15 years, but I've never said more than 20 words to her before that night.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of a weird line, right? Like she's labeling it as sexually harassment, sexual harassment, but she touched you like it. But then she also said it was
Like she touched me good. It was like a 20-second rub down.
It was a little
like
stub and rub, huh?
If I could have enjoyed it, it would have been nice, but I couldn't because I was too like thinking that I was that
Were
my
you
body
was it
did
it make you feel uncomfortable?
Just because I just thought, oh, my body's probably grossing her out. Like,
Yeah,
this
because
poor girl accidentally touched my body.
I wonder if that's the deal. Like maybe it's not like something that's terrible, but she's just like, this is kind of uncomfortable.
She assumed I would. She assumed I would like it. I mean, maybe, yeah.
Maybe she saw you as like a peer.
Maybe she thinks I'm gay. Like that's another thing. I think girls like feel really comfortable on gay dudes.
For sure.
Maybe she thought I'd take the cock or give the cock. Oh shit! Speaking of taking the cock and giving the cock, who was I talking? Do you know what a power bottom is?
I've heard of it.
A power bottom?
Don't look yet, Caleb. Don't look. Hold on. We're going to discuss this. Yes.
Guess? Are we going to have me guess?
Yeah. Guess what a power bottom. I bet you can't guess in a fucking million years. I thought I fucking 100% understood what a power bottom was. I'm just so wrong.
Okay. I may be completely off base here, so don't make fun of me if I am. But is it like a pair of like underwear or something that gives you a bigger butt? Like
wow.
Like a padded, like.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Okay. Fuck you. You're way out in left field.
Way off.
You're way off.
I thought it was like a product.
I was like, there's no way we're gonna laugh. I'm like, shut the fuck up. I'm not gonna laugh at you, dude. That's
so
wow.
off.
Wow.
I told you it was gonna be way off there, but I don't know.
I thought a power bottom.
Product.
I thought a power bottom was just a dude in a relation. I thought it was the dude in a gay relationship who just that's all he did. He just got fucked in the ass. That's it.
Oh, now I know what you're talking about.
Oh, here we go. Oh man, we'll be back. We'll be back to power bottom in a minute. But I'm it's
use discount code Sevan.
Hey, what's up, brother?
Hey, big fan. Gotta say, the Bethany podcast earlier today was awesome.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Hey, do you think I kept it pretty clean? One of the regular listeners was like, hey, my daughter's going to be listening. Can you not swear? And I was like, I put a rubber band on my penis before the show started, like 3 or 4 times.
Hey, I only heard two. I think you said shit twice.
Okay.
That's it.
Not bad. Not bad.
So you did good.
And hopefully she tuned off. Hopefully the family tunes out after, because as soon as she was gone, I went off on some tangent.
It all bubbled up.
Yeah.
Is Castro back? That's true. Did I miss this? I'm late to the party.
Oh, well, I announced it 2 weeks ago. He's back, and that's all I know. And then I know that he posted some pictures at Diablo CrossFit a couple days ago, hanging out with affiliates. But he posts pictures with affiliates all the time. He's done that like for the last 5 months. So I'm not sure why that would be
significant.
Yeah,
I don't know.
do you know what I mean? I'm gonna try to go. He's going hiking on Sunday, and he invited me to go. This was like months ago, and it's coming up this Sunday. And I hope he's still gonna let me go. And when he goes, I'll try to talk to him. Because he doesn't talk much, and so that's probably why he invited me. It's probably like I think he wants to do 50 miles, and he's gonna ruck it with the 50-pound pack. Him and Thomas Delure are doing it, believe it or not.
Oh,
and I'm gonna go and not wear a pack.
He's a badass. He's a badass.
He is.
Well,
but
hey,
I'll
thank you
ask
for
him.
your time.
I'll ask him a million questions. I probably won't be able to tell you the answers to any of them, but I'll ask him.
That's all that counts. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yep. Hey,
yes.
Keller.
What? Yeah.
Do you know what a power bottom is?
A power bottom
Yeah.
sounds like a strong ass,
Yeah.
strong piece of meat.
Yep.
Is that what it is? You can see my
Technically.
power bottom then.
All right. Well, thank you for your guess. I appreciate it.
All right, thanks. Bye.
Yeah. So I thought a power bottom was just a dude who just like he's just always gets fucked in his ass. Like he's the bottom, and he's like of the two men. I don't know what you call him, but he's the dude who takes it. And he's like solely that's all he does is take it.
Do you want the definition?
Yeah, but that's not what it is. A power bottom is a person, particularly a homosexual man, who dominantly or energetically plays the receptive role in intercourse. Oh, how I would love to know how you dominantly play the receptive role.
I'm not looking that up.
Pull up a video, Caleb.
There's probably some call to actions going on there. Dominant.
It's so weird. It's such a weird term. Okay. I don't know who I was talking about with that yesterday. Me and someone got in an argument about what it is, and they looked it up, and yeah, that's what it was. It's like you're dominant, but you're taking it. I don't think it works like that.
All right, Pete. Caleb's browser history.
Oh, dude. I have to flush my cookies every once in a while. I get ads for crazy shit.
I don't know. Will you pull up Dave's Instagram? Jeez Louise, the Dave Castro show.
Oh,
The
man.
TDC. What's up, man? You know what a power bottom is?
I want to comment on the power bottom.
All right.
Please.
Oh boy.
I'm all ears.
I'm pretty sure a power bottom and the way it's being described
Yeah.
would be the same as like when a girl dominates like a dude and just like, I don't know, throws him on the bed and just jumps him on top of him.
I
Right?
kind of,
I mean, a big guy.
I guess I kind of get that. I just don't see the anus as having that kind of power. The vagina is a magical. The vagina is a magical hole.
Yeah, but wouldn't Ronnie Teasdale tell you otherwise, or Raw of the Sun, or whatever his name is?
That the anus is a magical hole too.
Yeah.
The vagina is a great orifice that draws. God, you let me down. I'm trying to channel something brilliant here. The anus is not a great orifice. It's not a great orifice that draws. The vagina is the great magnet of the universe. It draws.
Literally every man watching this had a notepad and pen out, and you just disappointed.
I know. Yeah. I'd seen the vagina just dominate. Yeah, I've seen the vagina dominate. I hear you. I've seen it's not the fact that the vagina takes the penis that I'm saying It's not the fact that the hole gets pounded by the penis that makes it not be able to be dominant. It's just that the anus doesn't seem. I guess I just don't. I'm no anal expert. That's the thing. I'm not even a beginner. I'm just way in the deep end. I don't even know what I'm talking about. Okay, fine. Have you ever dominated a man with your anus?
Outside of the gym, no.
God, I love CrossFitters. We are so cool.
Oh,
It's awesome.
You got
Super.
you got a huge ass. What's your back squat?
My back squat is 410, nothing too. So 415, nothing too crazy.
It's crazy.
Wow.
It's crazy. It's good. All right.
No. Also, side note, super excited. Dave's coming back. Fun fact: I used to do games testing for him. So I heard next year. This year I heard rumors that he's not any part of the games, but next year, hopefully.
I heard Dave's a power bottom.
Oh god.
Oh shit.
You should ask him on Sunday.
Yeah, ask him on Sunday. He's 100%
Mile hike.
to anywhere ever.
All right. Thank you very much.
No problem. I'm glad I could help educate the masses.
You did. You threw a wrench in it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
Adios.
All right. Fine. He's comparing the holes, the vagina orifice to the anal orifice. I'm gonna have to think about that. What is this? Oh,
This is Dave running.
Yeah.
3.4 miles.
Is it Bills?
someone. These are what? Oh, Run It Bills. Okay, yeah, he is in Texas. Okay, that answers your question.
Got the rock thing next, yeah.
Oh my goodness. Oh wow. Okay. Oh, he's allowed to put a rock there too?
Is that what's the meaning of putting the rock there?
Yeah, those are I thought that was just how many times Bill had run that. I gotta ask Bill that. I'm gonna ask Bill Henniger that.
Interesting. So every time he runs that, he sets a rock there?
Yeah, like there's some course out there, and every time Bill runs it, he sets a rock out there. I think that's what it is.
Cool.
Yeah.
I thought I was hoping it'd be.
Tyler's a power bottom. With a
Well
smile.
done.
With a smile.
Well done, Tyler.
Hey,
are we official media since we got quoted? Weren't we like the source of new news from 2 weeks ago? That makes us official.
maybe. Sorry guys, I didn't mean to cough into the mic there. Can you put in 120? Let's 120. Man, we're going through this stuff. Man, there's so much old stuff in here. Let's see what this is. Did I tell you I have Hiller on? Wait, sorry. Did I tell you I have Hiller on tomorrow, Sousa?
Yeah, I put it in the calendar too.
Oh, are one of you guys going to be here?
I won't be.
No. You guys have real jobs?
Unfortunately.
Oh. We got a new sponsor today. Did I tell you, Sousa?
No.
Oh.
Right.
Sorry. I should have. I meant to. How can I not tell you? I called you fucking
3 times at least.
3? 3 times afternoon and 3 times before noon. That makes me feel good that you only think it's 3. That's good. Okay, sorry. Go ahead, Kevs.
Being offended is something privileged people do. It's very exciting. Now, in the West, you've had privilege for years. You've taking offense to another level. Like Americans can get offended on other people's behalf. It's a very American thing. I'm offended for you. What you went through is so stressful. I'm going to take the day off. But you're very proactive. You're all about justice. You see something wrong on the streets, you take your phone out and you film it. What you're doing, sir, is wrong. You're going to go viral. There are going to be consequences. Every time an American films a hate crime, in the background you can see an Indian just walking to work. I didn't see anything. I don't have my green card yet. Getting offended.
There's a my dad sent me this thing and it says you think it was like who runs the world, and it was the list of the CEOs of the biggest companies in the world, and dude, Indians are crushing it. Crushing it.
It's that work ethic.
Crushing it. Number 97, CrossFit would never do this because it's a community. But wait, the athletes want it to be a professional sport. Number 97. There's this thing that people like to do. We saw it done this weekend. They were comparing Chase Ingram to like what do golf commentators do, or in the past, what would the Olympics do? Like you act like that's people who say that you act like that's like some sort of form of authority, and it's such faulty logic. They are not forms of authority. They're sellouts. They're has-beens. They're people with no integrity who are willing to sell McDonald's hamburgers on the backs of their athletes and Reese's peanut butter cups. We know what they are. We know what they're capable of. And you're worried about the rules and what they do and how they treat flags. Wimbledon bans Russian and Belarus tennis players from events. And so all you people who want CrossFit to be professional, is that what you want Krinikov to do? Is you want CrossFit to ban him? Stop using that argument that it holds no water. So and so went to Harvard. I would love to. It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything. I would love to take a dude who went to Harvard and a dude who grew up in the hood and pull up 10 real life situations for them out of the hopper. How come the people in the hood knew not to take the vaccine, but all the educated people didn't know, and they said, "Oh, but we're educated. It's the science." It's nuts. Wimbledon bans Russian and Belarus tennis players. How about fuck you? I would be so bummed if CrossFit did that. I would be so bummed. What?
Formula One did the same thing.
Yeah, screw those guys. We should be thankful that our sport doesn't do the dumb shit that they do. Krinikov on podium to get a podium sponsorship deal this year. No, he not even top 10. He doesn't even. He's all hype. He's all hype. It's a hype train.
You heard it here first.
It's just a hype. I like him.
Just like everything else.
It's just a hype train. Number 84. This is a woman who, I think this is like supposed to be clitoris art. Yeah, see if you play this. So let me read this first. At Crave, we believe art is the highest form of self-expression, which is why we work to share and celebrate works of beauty and daring. Best known for her viral project, Cliteracy, Wallace is interested in the ways that people assigned females at birth are denied self-determination through the weaponization of their genitalia. I don't know what any of that shit meant.
What?
I don't know what that meant. But this clitoris is what my penis looks like. So that's why I'm so fucking confused by it. That's why I put this piece up. And play this.
My name is Sophia Wallace, and I'm a visual artist based in Brooklyn, New York.
What's up, girl?
For the last 10 years, I've been working on a project called Cliteracy. It looks at the subjectivity of the clitoris that has been completely ignored in art history, in medicine,
Okay, pause.
and in pedagogy.
Can you pause it when it's close? Look it. That's my penis if it was a man. That's not clitoris. That's not clitoris art. That's penis art. That's an uncircumcised penis right there, just peeking out. And then she put legs and arms on it.
Looks like he's gonna walk around a city and break buildings down.
What the fuck?
All the guys cannot even see the video. Jeez. Oh, wait, clitorisy art. She got a mask on.
It's because they can't find the clit. Is that why, Katie?
Fucking knucklehead.
Excited to announce a new drop. It's called Swan Series, and it's a series of cast ceramic sculptures in terracotta and stoneware. It takes its inspiration.
When I jump off the bed onto my wife on the floor naked, I call that the Swan Series too. So me and this girl are like, we're just eye to eye. Okay, go on.
God.
I mean, do you see this thing? The Cliteracy series. Go on. And it's a penis for sure. Go on.
from the strength and grace of swans. I was really inspired by the way that this creature occupies its body and the shape of its body in
I'm telling you,
such an
that's
elegant way. I was also looking at
that was
wow. That's what my wife says too.
Damn.
That's what my wife says too, Pete. That's what my wife says too.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway, she's just confused. That's a penis. But anyway, with arms and legs. I just thought I'd share that with you guys. 84, done. Number 74. Oh, sugar talk. We haven't talked about sugar. Did we talk about sugar today? My favorite subjects?
Not yet.
Okay, fine. Sugar. Let's do some sugar talk. Wait, hold on a second. This is better than racism talk, right? Penises and clitorises, right, Susan? More comfortable?
Yeah, you're killing it. I feel very comfortable.
This is good.
Power. Hey, if there was ever a time to not know the definition of a word, it was power bottom. Well done.
Just being honest.
I hope you're gonna call us afterwards and be like, dude, that's my nickname in high school, motherfucker.
Man, used to call me PB. It's fucked up.
Now you know.
now you know.
Okay, what's this guy doing? I don't remember this. What's this guy doing?
I think my profession has done a disservice to obese people by thinking it's a willpower issue and it's a strategy issue. I think of the John Cougar Mellencamp song, which says, "I fight authority, authority always wins." Obese people fight physiology, and physiology always wins. So it's not that I don't think obese people are obese because they overeat. I think they overeat because they're obese, because they have all this stored energy that they can't get access to because of the diet composition that they're consuming. So they are genuinely hungry. So that's why I am so intrigued by the ketogenic and the carnivore, because you are allowing the participant, the patient, to get access to their fat stores, because you're keeping insulin low, which releases the stored fat.
Okay, all right, that's cool. I wanted to hate on him, but I'm gonna give him a pass. Good, that's good, right?
Yeah. I thought it was faux sugar for some reason.
Well, I wrote something on there. Yeah.
So that was an interesting experiment with myself, because I was like, okay, where's the part that I'm going to disagree with? And I was like already looking for it. And then
yeah, me too.
Never got there. And I was like, oh, okay, yeah, cool.
How did someone I like get on my list? What's going on?
Yeah, it just slipped by.
This is a good one. Number 90. This is just here. Canada. I should always have a Canada story. This is just absurd. This is so crazy.
Today in Canada.
Yes. This is kind of old. Canadian Health Agency mistakenly tweets porn link instead of government COVID data.
Perfect.
Due to a situation beyond our control, a link so do you see that? That's Canada. Just right away exonerate anyone of any blame or responsibility. Due to a situation that God created, God tweeted from our account and we had no control over it.
It's like when somebody hits reply all on an email.
Say that again?
It's like when somebody hits reply all on an email. They're like, oh, my bad. Or actually, it's due to a situation beyond my control.
Yeah, no, it wasn't actually.
Everybody got this email.
Yeah. Due to a situation beyond our control, a link with inappropriate content was posted on our just say what it is. That's another thing. That's ambiguous woke bullshit. I don't need you to tell me whether it was inappropriate or not. Shut the fuck up. Due to a situation beyond our control, a link from Pornhub was posted to our Twitter. We're looking for the cause, and we're sorry for the inconvenience. You're not looking for the cause. You just told us the cause. It's beyond your control, you fucking idiot. It's just stupid talk. It's not okay. It's just stupid talk. It's like, no.
That happened to me one time.
I was gonna say it's like talking to a woman who's premenstrual, but I'm not gonna say that because that'd be inappropriate.
Yeah. One time I had to make not had to, but I volunteered to make this video for a middle school. And it wasn't even really, it was just basically like a slideshow of photos. So I went to the middle school, I took all the photos of the kids and like groups of kids and everything. And it was going to just play on a cycle as they were doing like this award ceremony at the community center.
It was like a real slide projector?
No.
Oh.
So that became the problem, right? So I took all the pictures and like the little videos and put the whole thing together and edited it. And I burned it onto a DVD. But then I had a problem with trying to get it to loop. So it would only play through the original 15 minutes and then it would stop. And it needed to play for close to an hour. So I took it to like this DVD place out in Dublin. And it was a little sketchy with the amount of pornography that they kind of sold behind the counter. Wow. But he had this whole thing to burn the DVDs. Go figure, right? And so he goes, yeah. So I go down there. So he burns the DVD. So I go back to the house. And I'm in I think this is like my senior year of high school. And so I play it. So I'm watching it and it goes through a couple of loops and I just kind of have it in the background. I go, cool. And I turn it off. And then my parents go to this award ceremony thing for the graduation and it's playing. And at about 45 minutes in.
No
fucking way.
And so I got a bunch of missed calls from my dad. And he's like, hey, your video just cut to porn across this, and they had it on a big like projector and stuff there. But by the time that it did, luckily, like it wasn't all attention on it. It was just kind of playing in the background, and one of the parents was like, "Oh," and they were like ran over and scrambled and like turned it off.
And you know they don't believe you that it was someone else.
No, but the only thing that I lucked out from is I couldn't get out there to go pick it up, so my dad had to go to the place and like grab it from the place that burned the DVD for me. And he was like, that looked a little weird. Did you watch this? And I was like, yeah, I watched like, 15, 20 minutes. It was playing while I was doing a bunch of stuff, but I didn't watch it as far through. And apparently it was just, they layered it over a porno.
My God.
So that played across the East Avenue, Livermore Middle School.
Wow.
A situation beyond my control.
Hey, in some situations, like you had gone to jail for that. How old were you?
Like 16.
Yeah, in some situations you'd probably like been like a sexual offender or something, predator. So you'd be on some list.
I don't doubt it.
What a mess. God, I wish I'd have been there.
That's hilarious.
Yep.
Number 14. I'm glad I waited to do this until Matthew Souza was here. He is a huge fan of Sean G.
Oh, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Sean G. Here we go. Looking slick.
Check me out, man. Listen. You got to believe in your abilities, right? You got to believe in your abilities. Why would somebody else believe in you if you don't even believe in you? You have to demonstrate that you believe in what you could do, that you got confidence in self, right? That you understand that you could perform. And when the light come on, you got to perform. See, the best players play when the lights is the brightest. Anybody could play during the regular season, the preseason, and in practice. But what about in the playoffs, right? Then the division series, then the Super Bowl, the World Series. That's when it come out. That's when the endorsement deals get made. Whoever perform when the lights is the brightest. Always believe in yourself no matter what. It don't never stop. The podcast was sold. Sean G, you see what it is. It don't never stop. Peace.
Peace. What podcast? He's talking about.
He has a podcast. I haven't seen it yet, but I've seen it. I've heard him talk about it before. Did you see the one where he sets up in the grocery store?
Yes.
A podcast in the grocery store?
No. One of those videos that he does.
We watched it the other day.
Oh, yes. And he says the same word over and over I'm a loner. Or I like to chill. Oh, I like to chill by myself. I chill by myself. I chill by myself.
Like a dad and his kid are just walking by. They're like, what the fuck?
Yeah. It's like, this dude, my boy Sean G.
We talked about Dave already. I told you 2 weeks ago he's coming back, and then he's been going around to affiliates like he always does. And for some reason, when he went to Diablo CrossFit this week, it caught Justin LaFranco and some Native American guy's attention. They did an article on it, and Now it's gotten more attention from you guys again because you guys are a sucker for real media. I'm a sucker for TDC. I just want to know TDC shit too. I don't think Dave ever left. I think he's been in charge the whole time, and nothing is as it seemed. Whew. Whew.
That's deep, Eric.
Deep, Eric.
Sean G. I sent this to some friends today, and they told me it's bullshit. Go ahead and play it. The gene therapy. Do you see that one? This has been fact checked, and they say it's bullshit. It's right above number 13, right below California hormones. It says gene therapy. Instagram. No? Okay, hold on. I'm gonna send it to you in private chat. I was thinking about erasing it because it was fact checked and by a friend of mine. But when I go to the fact check, it's in Spanish. So I don't know. You interpret this how you want. You interpret this how you want. We'll talk about how the three of us hear this differently. Go ahead and play this. Don't read what it says. Just play what he says. This is the wait, real quick. This is the CEO of Bayer. Okay, go ahead.
Us as a company buyer in cell and gene therapy, which to me is one of these examples where really we're going to make a difference, hopefully, moving forward. There's some, ultimately, the mRNA vaccines are an example for that cell and gene therapy. I always like to say, if we had surveyed 2 years ago in the public, would you be willing to take gene or cell therapy and inject it into your body, we would have probably had a 95% refusal rate. I think this pandemic has also opened many people's eyes to innovation in the way that was maybe not possible before. We're really taking that leap, us as a company buyer, in cell and gene therapy.
So it's weird, and I appreciate the person who corrected me on this. The first time I heard it, I'm basically hearing him say, and I am reading into it. I'm hearing him say that the vaccine actually is gene therapy, and we didn't tell people that because we didn't want to scare them away. But that isn't what he's saying. It might be what he's saying, but it's not what he is saying for sure. And so, well, see, here you go. The mRNA, and this guy's got his arm crossed too. The mRNA is experimental gene therapy drug. Actually, that's not made up. Laugh out loud. Why do you get LOL that shit? That's the thing. It
lightens the mood.
What?
It lightens the mood a little bit. I was talking to my wife about this. She's going to go on a podcast in a couple days, and I was like, "Hey, whatever you do, don't use laughing as punctuation." Do you guys know what I mean by that? Like this right here where it says LOL?
Yeah, kind of. But that's different. This is writing. But so today I took my kids to tennis. God, I love doing this podcast. Susan, I'm excited about our new sponsor. And there's people who do that, right?
Yeah, David Dobrik.
They laugh for punctuation, and it's not good. It's not good. I think in it's bad habit probably. I understand if you're new to speaking and you're new to talking and you're uncomfortable, but you're better off just working on being really comfortable with uncomfortable silences.
Maybe you get at sales with that too.
Uncomfortable silences?
Yep. Yeah, because whenever you try to sell something, usually people like freak out and they'll be like, "Oh, it's $100," and then they sit there for a moment and they can't stand the silence, so they're like, "But I could probably do it for 50," and like you start undercutting, you over talk. Yeah, there was a Tim Ferriss thing like a while back that I used to do and used to suggest other people do. But you go into like Starbucks or just a regular store and then just go, "Hi, my name's Matt. Can I have 10% off?" And then just sit there in silence and like let them have to tell you no, essentially. Just to get comfortable with that uncomfortable kind of interaction as like you're asking a question that that they're going to say no to. So how do you just deal with it?
Yeah.
It's interesting.
A friend of ours the other day, I like it. A friend of ours the other day asked me for something and it was a yes or no question. And I said no, and they freaked out. They're like, but, and then they started going, it was crazy. And I'm like, hey, stop. You asked me a yes or no question and I gave you no. If you weren't open to both those answers, don't ask me a yes or no question.
That's true.
Number 178. How do we fix this? Hey, we got our. I wonder how come there's not a big hullabaloo about CrossFit CEO being a female. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Well, probably because it's a huge slap in the face to Nicole Carroll. A huge slap in the face.
Oh, you think so?
I don't know. You want me to go off on that? I was actually thinking about that the other day. I was like, holy fuck.
I didn't think about that at all.
It's one of the most influential women in the history of the fucking planet on fitness. A fucking, by far the best orator who works there. By far the most real. She got all the fucking pedigree. She may be one of the only people who can control Dave.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, she runs the financial engine of the fucking company. Everyone knows that everyone with that brain, well, it's not everyone with the brain. Everyone with the insight knows it takes more than brain power to know, I think. But the L1 shirts, I mean, the people that her hive, she's the queen bee. That hive is the honeymaker.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's not. But there's affiliates, Sevan, and there's the games. No. They all come out of there. Every 10 people that take an L1, one of them opens an affiliate. It's the L1 that generates the interest to the game. I mean, you're looking at a clock and thinking that the hands are the most important thing. We can throw the hands away and still figure out what time it is. These same people you are confused about gun violence too, in that exact same way. That's how simple you are. Because you refuse to look at the big picture. Nicole Carroll needs to go to Barbell Jobs. They're not our sponsor anymore. That guy ended up selling that thing for coin.
Yeah.
Coin.
Good for him.
Yeah.
I wonder who bought it.
That's a good question. I wish they still paid us.
Be nice.
Maybe she turned down the CEO job. You're right.
Oh yeah. I don't think so.
Excuse me. Okay, did we 178. How do we fix this? Sorry, here we go.
Oh.
Yikes.
Go to Sonic and get you an ice cream. It is so good.
Good ice cream.
You're the babies eating the ice cream. Go to Sonic and get ice cream.
Is that real? Do you think those are real people? Do you think they're acting?
That's hard to tell. Was it like
that guy was like David Lucas. That guy was like my can you play that again? That guy was like my guest 2 days ago about the exact same personality and energy. Listen, watch the guy, her husband.
Ice cream is so good.
Good ice cream.
You're the babies eating the ice cream. Go to Sonic and get ice cream.
What's this mean? What's LARPing mean? What's that?
Live action role playing.
Oh.
Tell us more, Caleb.
It's when people dress up in like medieval armor and fucking fight each other with swords.
They did that at the games a few times.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
I think somebody said they did it at a Rogue Invitational or something too.
Oh, did they?
It was like a little sideshow that they had, like the strongman stuff, but it was people in fucking shields and chainmail.
Yeah.
192. This is how we end up like Canada if we're not careful, people in the United States. This is how we end up like Canada. Oh, I already showed this. Never mind. Throw it away. Thank you. I want to apologize to all the Canadians. I said that Meredith Root was from Canada, and that's not true. She's one of ours. We'll take her. Just don't. We'll take her. Unless you guys want her. Okay, so we had our first female CEO. Whoop-de-whoop. You know what I realized today after watching having Bethany Hamilton on? Here's the thing. It doesn't It doesn't, the days are over. Like, it doesn't matter if there's a female president. It doesn't matter if there's a female vice president. It doesn't matter if there's a woman who breaks the fucking 2-minute mile. It doesn't matter if the strongest person in the world is a woman. It doesn't, like, fuck all the woman stuff. I'm over it. Go fuck yourself. We're equal. We've been equal. Like, shut the fuck up. That's where I am. And those of you who be like women power and all that shit, like, go fuck yourself. Like, my mom's always been strong and I always respected her. And my sister's a badass and my wife's a badass. And every time you say that, there's just fucked up people and there's not fucked up people. It has nothing to do with like women and men. Like, just stop it. I'm done. But there is a special woman out there, and it's the regular woman. It's the woman that does her life, but then still is a mom. These CrossFitting women who compete, and in between heats, they're breastfeeding. Bethany Hamilton on the pro world circuit, surfing those waves and then coming back and breastfeeding her baby. That shit. I bend the knee to. Now you're doing women shit that only the strongest women in the world can do. Raise a child while they do their fucking job, while they pursue their passions. They don't ask anyone. They don't give a shit. She's just there. I asked her, I was like, whoa, has anyone else on the tour ever brought a baby? She's like, no, actually, no. She just brought her baby on the tour. You're damn right she did. She's a woman. That's what women do. They bring their babies out into the fields to work. They bring their babies to the White House. That's what they do.
Mm-hmm.
They do women shit. Those are the women. Those are the women that I like. Just the ones being regular women who haven't got caught up in all this bullshit. Those are the fucking women.
Yep.
The ones who are just doing the women shit. Those are the women I love. Those are the women I want to hold up. I was so proud of her. I was proud of myself to be the human. That there's women like her. My wife did that. Not on that level. She went to CrossFit Oakland. Hold the baby. Did Murph on Memorial Day. Came back. Breastfed the baby. Didn't even get water herself.
Yeah, we have people pregnant in the gym doing it. You know, it already starts there.
Yeah. It's like just badass women.
Yep.
Smashing shit.
Yeah, especially think about all the single moms, like you're talking about it from the highest level, like a pro athlete or doing that type of stuff. But even think about the single moms that are killing it and holding down 2 jobs and everything else.
That shit's crazy too. Yeah.
Yeah, and still make ends meet, still make, the holidays happen, Christmas happen, all that shit. And still, out there trying to live their life and have some sort of, life of their own outside of it. It's crazy.
Loving their kids.
Yep.
So Sevan, what are the difference? So Sevan, what are the difference between the women I'm talking about? Because anyone can become a CEO of McDonald's. Doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman. That's just all fabricated bullshit. Anyone can do that. And I don't think women are being, I think it's just bullshit the way they say women are being held down. We're past that. Now it's that talk of them being held down, or it's great that you did that as a woman that's just gotten fucking old. You know what I meant to ask her too? She was nominated for like best disabled athlete at the ESPYs, and she withdrew from that. She didn't want to be part of that.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Regular athlete. Yep. It's a regular fucking athlete.
Yeah.
And like part of me, like, I don't care if she would have. I don't think it's wrong that she was labeled a disabled athlete, but I also don't think it's wrong that she pulled out. Like, she's. But I sure as fuck wouldn't want to be labeled. I did this and it's cool because I did it as a woman.
Yeah. Because it's her.
I'd rather say, hey, it's cool. I did this because I was with baby. Now I'm impressed. Because men can do it, women can do it. So what?
Right.
But man can't do it with the baby. But they can. And when they do, fucking hats off to them. You're a beast. You're a role model for all of humanity. And you're probably going to be a great mother. So it will never end. That's just the nature of the female. What? Just them just having babies? God, I hope so.
You know, I think I forget. I think it was *Sapiens*, but they talked about why there hadn't been through history like a dominant woman like role in leadership or something like that throughout time. And they're saying that because it was especially hard to have kids through the way back when we're just rubbing sticks together for some fire. So they were more bound to having to almost slow down a little bit to make sure that the kids and everything else survived. But think about trying to do it way back when there wasn't this advancements and all these luxuries that we have here, and you're also a mom doing day-to-day life and trying to have your kids survive.
I'm with you. I don't think
and that's why that's what the argument was in the book, why there wasn't any dominant women leadership throughout history.
Yeah. If you really want to have kids and you spend time with your kids, it will be rewarding beyond any thing you can ever imagine. There's no Academy Award. There's no amount of anything. Obviously, those things, if you're a good parent and you're a disciplined human being, and if you have resources, things can become even more fun. But man, to overlook the fact, to think that it's a sacrifice to raise a kid, especially in this era when we have so many opportunities and you can have your phone with you and you can be creative in your person, and we have all of these tools to raise our kids and still like participate in humanity. Man, if you have a chance to have kids and actually raise your kids and spend time with your kids, you'll be completely blown away. It's the best thing. I mean, if you want to do it, it is the best thing. There's nothing better. And someone be like, oh, Sevan, that's subjective. No, not really. If you're going to be present with your kids and you're going to be a good parent, there'll be nothing more rewarding. It's just a non-stop well of rewards coming your way. It's cool. But and if you're also creative, you can do stuff like make a cool Instagram account that follows your kid. If you're able to do that while you do, then more power to you. Or if you're able to like make, clothes for your kid and then start a clothing business, more power to you. Like if you can manage that, then you have your cake and you're eating it too. Or just find a rich mate. I mean it.
Yeah.
I mean it.
It's an option.
Find a wealthy mate. It's tantamount to like finding a strong man who will protect you from the bears in the caves. Like,
right. I don't disagree.
Yeah, just find a rich mate. Like Elon. Okay. Thank you. 7 a.m. tomorrow with Andrew Hiller. Great show. Sorry. I know Bruce Wayne was saying I hate people on the East Coast. This was kind of a last minute thing, came together. Our show tomorrow with Brittany Schmidt got canceled. She got booked in Portland, and I'm so happy for her. That's always good. We're lucky we have a super flexible show. I'm lucky I know people like Andrew Hiller who will come on and entertain us for an hour and a half. I will see you guys tomorrow. What's the guy's name on the bottom down there? Caleb, C. Beaver, Matt Souza. I'm Sevan.